how to download Starfield mods, how to install them manually, and this is just a bit of a generic top 10, top 15 Starfield mods list that I'm currently using to make the game feel better and less tedious. I'm trying to stop myself going on rants about the game. Like, I love the game, but there's just some proper bad teething problems with it. But thankfully, modders are amazing and modders are fixing it very quick. So there's currently 1,192 mods on nexusmods.com. So you can usually use stuff like the Steam Workshop for mods, but it's not out yet. It probably will be in the future. So depending on when you're watching this tutorial, the Steam Workshop might be open. That might be a bit of an easier route for you. But alternatively, nexusmods.com exists. And yeah, so go into the Starfield section, go into the mod section, and then sort by something like downloads or the highest rated, or you get the idea. Like, just search for the stuff that people have already downloaded and people recommend already. So once you've done that, scroll through the list and see if anything you like. You can add it to like a tracker, so you can like make a list so you can download them all in one go, rather than like going all over the place. Just scroll through literally 60 pages, find the ones you want to use, and then download them when you're done at the end. So you will need to make an account on Nexus Mods, but it's free. The downloads are free. If you were to pay for premium, that just makes the downloads go quicker. But you're not really downloading any massive files yet. Like other games, you can do like full conversions, like Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. You can turn it into World of Warcraft or Warhammer. So that's a huge file to download. So it takes ages to download from the slow download. But with Starfield mods, they're not very big, so it takes like a second to download. And you don't really need premium yet if you want to. You don't really need premium full stop, but whatever. Let's carry on. So there's two locations you're going to need to know about in your files. You're going to need Documents, My Games, Starfield, and this is where a lot of magic happens. You've got a data folder where you dump a lot of mods, and then you need to pay attention to this Starfield Custom. So you won't have this. If you're brand new, this won't exist. So you need to create it. Either copy Starfield Prefs, delete everything inside it, and then change the name, or just right-click, New, Text Document, name it Starfield Custom with the same capital letters, and then fill it with this. This is all you need to get mods rolling. All this other stuff is just other mod requirements that I've added or other like settings I've altered. So, for example, this stuff down here makes you interact with things faster. This allows you to like feather your boost pack. So currently, you use your boost pack and then you're locked in for like 0.5 seconds. You can't use it again. Whereas this gets rid of that, so I can like, do you know what I mean? I can feather it. I can fly. Fun. It's more fun to fly this way. Camera, change it to 120. Like, I'm trying to stop myself going on Bethesda rants, but like, why have we not got an FOV slider? Why do we have to download so many silly mods for like the basic necessities? Like, don't even get me started, mate. So I don't know. It needed some polishing before it released this game, but it's a lovely game. It's really cool, and I only rant and get vexed over things I actually like. So it's a compliment that I'm going on a rant because the game could be so much better, but it's already good. So whatever. Let's move on. These are mods that I've added. So this changes my ship storage to infinite. This gets rid of the intro sequence. This gets rid of main menu delay and allows you to skip some things. And then you've got carry weight. So this gives me 9999 carry weight. And then you just got random things like this. So I'm going to show you how to set this up and then how to put stuff in the right place. So whenever you download a mod, it's not as easy as like other games where you just put it all in the mod folder. Like Bannerlord, drag it into the mod folder, you're probably going to be all right. With Starfield, I've had to put mods all over the place. There isn't really a system in place yet. Like I don't know. People are figuring it out. Like the modders are figuring it out. So everything's like all over the place. So you've got stuff in data. You've got stuff like in the Steam library, Steam apps, common, Starfield. Wherever your execution area, like your .exe Starfield is, you're going to need this location as well. So documents location, and then just copy these file paths and find your equivalent. Yeah. So once you've got these locations, depending on what mod you download, is going to depend where it goes. So for example, Star UI, what this does is it allows you to, well, it changes the menu, so it's just more organized. There's a few bugs with it, but it's much better than the default UI that Bethesda gave us. Like, come on, bro, like you can't even sort by mass. It's laggy. It's just bad. Like, it's slow. It's bad. It's inconvenient. Like, half the game, especially at the beginning, is spent just scrolling through the most boring ass menus at the slowest speed in the world. Like, I don't even know what they were thinking, honestly. Like, the game is so much more fun now that I've sorted my inventory out. Like, I've just hacked my inventory, so I don't have to spend 55 minutes trading companions, stuffing stuff in lockers, like having no space to do anything, always being encumbered. Like, it's just not a fun gameplay loop. And then trying to offload all that shite, I shouldn't swear because it gets me demonetized. Trying to offload all that stuff in a vendor, they have like 5k credits. So you sell your stuff, and then, okay, I'll have to sit on a bench for 2 minutes in real life, and then go back in, sell again, and then come back out, sit on a bench for 2 minutes. Like, hello? That is the worst gameplay loop in the world. Like, come on. Time is money. That's just ridiculous. Like, stop putting horrible time sinks into games, developers. Like, it's just bad. It's just bad gameplay. Anyway, rant over. I know there are workarounds, but it's just boring. Like, I didn't buy this game to just scroll about in menus and move numbers around all the time. Like, it's not fun. Like, I like the selling, I like the trading, I like the commerce, but the inventory management is just, yeah, whatever. Rant over. Let's carry on. So here are the ones I am using. I'm saving these, so I've not tried the classic sprinting and the jetpack overhaul. There seem to be too many instructions for these, but the others seem to be a lot easier to download. But I'm saving them for like late game when I'm bored of my jetpack. So the best one I'm gonna show you is this one, because this will just stop you sitting on that bloody bench over and over again. So what you've got to do is click into the mod you're interested in, go into manual. You can try use, so Vortex is like Nexus mods, easy in quotes, easy install for mods, but it never bloody works. I tried this for Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, it just destroyed my file system, nothing worked. So I recommend going manual. This is, I want to say too smart for its own good, but it's just not, it's just terrible. But whatever, some people have had more luck than me. Click manual. Well, read the instructions first. So all these mods, it depends what it is and where it goes. So read the instructions carefully. They might tell you something specific. So here we go. Drop the op trader and the op trader off into your Starfield installation folder. So if I didn't read this, I'd have probably just like dumped it into this folder somewhere, or I don't know, I'd have dumped it over here, but no, you've got to dump it here. So just be careful, like read the instructions carefully, and you'll be fine. So, and then figure out how to do it. So if you want to access this, you need to open the console command in game, which is either the @ symbol or it's the tilde key under your escape key. So either them will work. Like, I think I'm using a Razer, what is it? Razer Ornata Chroma, and it's not the tilde key, it's the @ key for me next to enter. So give that a go, then type in bat op trader on, and then that'll just mean the vendor refreshes every 0 days instead of every 2 days. So whenever you buy something or sell something, it refreshes. So you don't have to keep going in and out, sit on the bench, in and out, sit on the bench, sit on the bench. Like, God, don't even get me started. So, okay, we know where to put it. So go into files, then click manual download, then click slow download. And once it's done, the countdown happens, and then it'll pop up in your downloads. So you'll need something like WinRAR or something to extract it, like this. And then sometimes there's like a README in there, so just check if there's any extra instructions. Okay, easy enough. This is a good mod. They give you nice, simple, easy instructions to follow. And then they've even provided the Starfield custom.anything for Oya. Do you know what I mean? So this is what it will come with as default. And then you can add your own, like you can just literally add like whatever you want. Do you know what I mean? So square bracket, get your capital letters right, and then just add whatever you want. Just, yeah, copy other people and you'll be fine. So all I'd do is click these. I've already got that, so I don't need that. And then I would then extract it to wherever it needs to go. So, or you could just drag it across. So it needs to go into the other one. So all I have to do is just drag them across like that, and it puts them there, and I'm done. So that's how you download that mod. So you've got lockpick cheat, you've got carry 9999. So you can see like where the different mods go. It depends on what you download. So like for the interface, like where's interface? Data interface. I'm not sure where Star UI actually went, but you get the idea. So you need to be careful. Like I just want to emphasize that you need to be careful where you put it. So I think that's everything, to be honest. I can't think of anything else. Oh yeah, I'll show you the rest of my thingy, the mods I've been using, and just explain them in case you want to get them. So ship skip is great, instant station docking and more. So let's say you want to sell a lot of stuff, you have to go, especially contraband, you go to the Wolf system and you've got to dock into the den. And once you fly in, there's like a 5 to 10 second annoying like docking intro. Like it looks beautiful, but when you've done it like 20 times in a row, it starts to get really tedious and there's no way to skip it. And not only do you have to like board, when you unboard and leave, you have to watch it again. So it's just like another 40-second, 30-second time sink. The time is money, man. I've got to sit on a bench in there for 10 minutes, then I've got to watch a 20-second intro. Do you know what I mean? It's just, time is money. So that's really good. I can confirm it works. 60 FPS just makes your spaceship battles higher res, well, higher FPS. Same with this smooth ship reticle. It changes like your little, whatever this is, to 120. Star UI, there's an odd bug where you have to like, if you do get the bug where your menu completely breaks, all you've got to do is tab out one space. You don't even have to leave the vendor, because another thing that annoys me in this game is I'll sprint to a vendor, press E, and it takes like 3 seconds to load the bloody menu to like trade with them. So if I want to dump gear on someone, it takes 3 seconds to load, like, and then it just takes, I don't know, the game is just, I wish it was faster. Whatever, let's move on. Infinite ship storage. You can just change your cargo hold storage. Unlimited traders, I've already shown that off. Carry more stuff. That allows you to increase your weightlifting thing. Console commands cheat list. So this will just, actually, I'll download this and show you this. I've already got it somewhere, but I can't remember where. Oh, here we go. You can see like all the different types of commands you can use. So use your @ symbol or use your tilde key, and you can like type in these cheat commands. These come with the game. Like this is what Bethesda have added to the game, and someone's just like figured them out and like made it easy for you to copy and paste in. So you can like change your level, you can give yourself weapons, you can add experience, you can, do you know what I mean? You can change your skill points. So if you want to proper cheat the game, go this way. What else have we got? Short temple puzzles. So yeah, I've only done a couple, and it's the most, do you know what I mean? Like another tedious, silly, goofy thing I don't know, especially with the way New Game Plus works, where you've got to just keep redoing it. Like, what were they thinking? Like, it's just so boring after the second time, honestly. The first time I did it, I was a bit confused because it wasn't obvious that they were that glowy. So I was just like floating around like, what are we supposed to do here? But once I caught on that you're supposed to fly through those not very clear to see weird bubbles, I mean, it just feels like the most boring basic minigame in the world. Like, fair enough if you make me jump around to the bubble like 3 times, or it gets faster each time, or I'm against, do you know what I mean? Like, I put something there, come on, to fly around like 10, I don't even know how many times, 10, 15 times, and then do that over and over and over and over and over again. Just oh. I swear they don't play the game, some people. Like, the developers on games, I swear they just don't play it sometimes, whatever. Another rant over. So, but mods can fix it. This is why mods are so good. Like, we've already got 1,200 mods out, because it's just great. Mantis outfit changes to Deadpool, which is cool. So you can download skins, essentially. There was a cool one I saw where it's like a heat-treated one, so if you like a rainbowy multicoloured heat-treated thing. There's ones where you can just completely change the Mantis look, so you still have the Mantis armor, but you can like have you can have bounty hunter armor, etc. So you can make your character look how you want, because I think the Mantis outfit looked kind of goofy. Like the helmet, the clothes, ugh, ugly. Oh yeah, there's the heat-treated Mantis I was on about. Scanner encumbrance display with time, so you can see your I don't think I actually installed this one in the end, but it puts your carry weight near your time in the bottom right. And then this one, I would highly recommend this one. Like 10 out of 10 mod. So this just allows lock picking to be instantly solved. So every lockpick, you can see here, master, will just go dink, dink, and it's done. Like, I don't mind the odd lockpick here and there, but every outpost there's like 10 ridiculous mini games, and the higher up you get, like, you at one point you can get like just rows and rows and rows of these. It's just, I don't know. It was quite satisfying the first few times, but there's way too many. It takes way too long. Like, I want to play my game. I don't want to play a mini game inside my game. Like, this is just, it's a fun puzzle, like, every now and then, but the how many times they want you to do it to like loot everything, it's just not for me, bro. If you like doing that, feel free. Like, but I would highly recommend this one. There's just so many lockpicks. Like, half your game, if you don't download these mods, half your game is going to be spent looking at this, and it's going to be spent looking at your inventory menu, just moving stuff around. Like, so yeah, it's not my idea of fun. Like, I can appreciate how people see it as fun, but for me, not a chance. Time is money. That's it for now. So I'm gonna do more in the future, different mods. Like, as I play, something annoys me, and then I go look for a mod to try fix it. So that's the route I'd recommend you take when you load the game in. Play as much as you want, go on your own journey, enjoy it. When you start hitting these moments where, you know what, I'm not having fun here, sitting on this bench, this is nagging at me, how can I get rid of this? And then that's how you go down the mod route. So, went quite long this video. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Leave a comment. Love you all. Peace. How to solve lockpicks in Starfield. So when you first load into the game, it is quite satisfying doing your first couple of lockpicks. Like, I get it. It feels good. But as you keep playing the game, the locks get harder and harder. There's more of them, and they start taking longer and longer and longer. So half your game actually ends up playing this mini game inside your game. And if you've not got any mods, the majority of your game is looking at this and looking through your bloody inventory, trying to sort it all out and manage it. So, not for me. Time is money. I don't particularly enjoy doing this for like an hour each time I play, and I really don't like managing my inventory. So, if you want to solve these high-level ones, the trick I would recommend is solve the ones down below compared to the ones on the outer shell, if that makes sense. So let's say you've got like 5 circles here, and you've got rows upon rows upon rows of like key slots. Don't solve the outside first. Start from the very center, solve these, like move them around, solve the one in the middle. Once that's solved, solve the one behind it, blah, blah, blah. So work from the inside out. Don't work from the outside in. And that'll get you through any lockpick you'll be able to solve by just starting from the middle first and moving your way out. Once you realize how trivial the game is, because you can solve it that way, it just becomes tedious, it becomes boring, not much thought goes into it, and it just turns into a time sink. So here's what I would recommend. You can download a mod using Nexus Mods, and it's called Easy Digipick. And what this does is it just changes all locks to this system here. So once you get to late game, it just cuts out that tedious boringness of like, oh, I've got to do another lock. I'm raiding a locker. There's now in it. I did all that work for like 500 credits and a fish. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it gets boring. If you really enjoy doing it, that's up to you. That's whatever you find fun, carry on playing whatever you find fun. But for me, I don't like it. So I've just posted a video on how to download and install these mods manually. So go watch that for a full breakdown. But essentially, click manual, slow download, extract it into the correct folder. So make sure you read the instructions properly. Like, make sure you've got a Starfield custom. Go watch my other video for a full breakdown. But this is how you can solve lockpicks, easy or a cheating way. So work from the inside out, or once you realize how trivial the game is and how much time is wasted in menus and loading screens, and God, this is like World of Warcraft on steroids. The amount of time wasting is just ridiculous. So I rant in my mod video as well. I can't stop myself ranting. Like, I love the game, and the reason I go on my rants is because, like, why have you put these tedious systems in? Anyway, rant over. That's how you do it. Let me know what other videos you want to see, what you're struggling with. There's a lot that goes on in this game, so it's quite baffling at the start. So I'm here to help. I've been through the pain. Let me help you. Hasta la vista. Peace. How to modify your ship, how to sell it, how to change it, upgrade it, add things to it, blah, 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 how to register it. So when you land somewhere, you need to find the ship services technician. So I'm currently in Alpha Centauri. I'm on New Atlantis in the spaceport, and I literally come out and he's right here next to the vendor. So if you didn't know, this is also a vendor, and you can sell 5k credits to it every 48 hours. And then you speak to this guy.
Hey,
you can get him to repair your ship, or you can sell your ships, or you can view and modify your current ships. So if you want to upgrade anything, if you want to make any changes, for you, you're just going to be in the frontier. But you can see down here, you've got upgrade ship, ship builder. So if you press E, it lets you like change your engine, change your weapons, make them better. But if you press B, it takes you into the ship builder mode. And then this is where you can like take it apart like Lego and then add in other components. So the things you're most going to be interested in are probably the cargo holds. So find it along the top up here, and then there you go, the cargo hold. But fitting them to your spaceship is quite fiddly and annoying. So check out my other video if you want to see that. That's everything. What else you want to see? Hasta la vista. Peace. How to register a stolen ship in Starfield. So ignore this shit because I've got this from completing the 3-star Rangers quest line. But if you, let's say, stole a spaceship, let's say pirates attacked you, and you decided to commandeer their ship and take it home, you can't just like sell it. You need to speak to a ship services technician at one of the spaceports, and then you need to say, I'd like to view and modify my ships. So if you look in here, let's say you've got, I've just sold it, so I should have done it before, but let's say you've just got this new ship. This is part of the Mantis ship, where you basically do one quest, you get a really cool set of armor, and you get this ship. So check out my other video if you want to know how to get that. But essentially, down here, it'll say register ship, and it's going to cost a load of money. So however much you can sell it for, like let's say I could sell this for like, let's go into the other one. So if you do want to sell,
I'm sure you can
go into this vendor and then click on sell R, and there you go. So you're selling your ships in this case. So we can see here, if I wanted to sell this starship, it would be, you cannot sell your home ship. So if you want to sell or modify things, you need to like edit your home ship. So if you want to do that, go into view modify ships and then select which one you want to create your home ship. So if you want to sell something, you're going to have to make something else your home ship. Press H or whatever it is on controller. If you know what it is, comment in the description, or in the comments even, on consoles that is. So yeah, that's about everything. How to add more cargo to your spaceship in Starfield. So your starter ship, you're going to start out in the frontier. So if you didn't know, you can speak to a technician at each spaceport, and this lets you sell and access and upgrade and modify, etc. your ships. You can repair it, view and modify, and you can see what they've got for sale, and you can sell your ships. So if you want to increase your cargo hold, go into I'd like to view and modify my ships. For you, if you're brand new, you'll just have the frontier. So it's a bit awkward adding things on to these smaller ships. Like if you've got the Mantis ship, I tried adding cargo onto this for ages, but like you sacrifice systems. So it's like I had to get rid of like one of my oxygens, and then it was like not symmetrical, blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, it's a bit annoying. So I thought rather than like faff around doing this, I'm just gonna get a bigger, better ship. So if you want the Star Eagle, do the 3-star Rangers quest line, and you get the Star Eagle at the end. And what this actually does is it gives you extra space to actually do stuff. So if I wanted to add a cargo hold, which is probably what you're after doing, because the only trouble I've ran into is like being over encumbered with just too much rubbish, and my cockpits, my cargo is always full, my bags are always full, my companions are always full. So this is how to get rid of that. I mean, you already get like 2,000 cargo anyway, but you can even shove more on, and you can shove them into these like parts here, and then flip them, shove them on this side as well, and there you go. So if you don't know, when you go into here, click ship builder, not upgrade ship. Upgrade ship lets you upgrade like the engines and stuff and the weapons. Ship builder lets you like take it apart like Lego and add your bits to it and construct it. So once again, go into this screen, click ship builder, and then click G to add, and then along the top you've got your bays, cargo, cockpits, blah blah blah. Click Q and T along the top. I'm on cargo, select that, and then it's a bit clunky. It's not very nice the way it maneuvers. Like I don't even know how to get it down there without doing something weird. Like it is weird, but it locks on up there. Maybe it doesn't even lock down on these down here. Do you know what I mean? It's still a bit weird. I'm still learning it, but if you really need your cargo space, that's how I've done it. Thanks for watching. What else do you want to see? What are you struggling with? Love you all. Peace. Tips and tricks for managing your cargo hold, your inventory, and your companion's inventory in Starfield. So, if you're new to the game, the thing that slowed me down the most was managing my mass. Like, you don't have enough space in your cargo, your companions fill up quick, and you pick up a load of crap, and your mass just, like, goes through the roof. Like, I've got max weightlifting, and I still struggle with cargo. So, here's some tips and tricks. What I'd recommend first is upgrading your skill, which is weightlifting over here. So you can see here, increases total carrying capacity by 100 kilos, and you gain 50% resistance to stagger. So that's awesome. But like I say, I still run into cargo issues. So if you're down here on 10 kilograms or no kilograms, like, yeah, you'll be struggling. So boost this as fast as you can. Then what you can do is, there are some like tricks as well, with like aid and food and injections, blah blah blah. Like, movement speed increases by 2 meters, movement speed increased for 2 minutes, sorry, jump height increased, blah blah blah. So you can get things that like boost your speed, or you can get things that make you carry more without staggering. So I think if you drink alcohol, it lets you carry more, but your oxygen goes down faster, things like that. So those are what you can do like immediately. And then remember that every companion you have, you can talk to them with E. A bit cumbersome at how slow it takes to get to it. If they don't have like a thing you've got to chat through, like, oh, this girl, god damn it, let's talk about this later.
Yeah, sure.
So it just says trade. I'll show you on Vasco over here, whatever he's called. So talk to him, let's trade gear, and that applies to all the companions you currently have following you around. So Vasco will just chill outside your ship most of the time, so you can just use him as a bit of a dump. If you are inside a build, let's say you attack an outpost, if your ship is relatively close, like, you can go into tab and then access your ship from here, and then go into your cargo hold with F, and then change your inventory. So right now we're seeing the ship inventory, change it to my inventory, and I can throw stuff in this way. So let's say I've just raided an outpost and I've not gone into the building yet. I can just throw all my stuff in there without giving it to my companion to be a donkey mule, and without me running all the way back to dump it in the cargo hold or in the captain's locker or in Vasco, whatever. Oh, you've got storage boxes and the captain's locker in your ship as well, if you want some extra cargo boost. And then what else is there? What else do I need to say? Let me jog my memory. I've just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so you can access this from and the range is big. Like, you can do this like when you're raiding an outpost. So take full of like, I didn't start doing this till like hours and hours into the game. So my inventory management at the start was absolutely shocking. So avoid all the pain I went through and do it this way. It's so much better. And then finally, once I've lost my train of thought again. There was one more tip. Oh yeah, so if you're in a building, for example, let's say you go into a mine, when it goes into a loading screen, that's like a new instance, and you won't be able to like transfer stuff into your cargo hold then. So your only option then is to stock up your companions, or you can like do something where you run around, collect all the gear, dump it all in one spot, sprint back outside, do this, press tab, go into your cargo hold, dump all your stuff in, sprint back inside, and then fill your companion up, and then fill like whatever's left on the floor up. So just make it easy for yourself. But despite all that, to be honest, it's still quite annoying and cumbersome. And I was looking at mods last night, and there's mods you can download which remove encumbered, or they allow you to fast travel while encumbered, blah blah blah. So there's tips and tricks, like depending on how much you want to cheat it or cheese it. If you really can't be arsed with it, like I nearly lost my rag last night. I was just constantly over encumbered. It's just so annoying. That's why I finally went and got this ship so I could sort my inventory management out. So I'd say get this ship or get a big cargo hauler thing to just save yourself the headache, man, honestly. What else can I say? I think there was one more tip I've got. Oh yeah, so remember with your fast travel, you can abuse your fast travel. So drop all your gear, fast travel, drop it off, and then run back. Just, do you know what I mean? Take advantage and try and save as much time as possible, because I honestly, when I look at my videos and when I look at time logged in this game, there's literally like 25% of my time is spent talking to vendors, managing my inventory, selling over here, dragging stuff from the companion to whatever, waiting for a slow ass pointless screen to load. Like, I could go on. Like, the game's amazing, but wow, they've put some time-filling rubbish in here. Anyway, I'm rambling. What other videos do you want to see? What you're struggling with? What you need help with? Love you all. Hasta la vista. Peace. How to get infinite storage in Starfield. I've just done a video explaining tips and tricks of managing your inventory, your companion's inventory, and your cargo holds and your captain's lockers, blah blah blah, while you're out and about on the field. But once you're back in your home base and you're like fully chilling, you've not got much to do, if you go all the way to the lodge, you can actually like store stuff long term forever, and it's like infinite storage. So my cargo hold, even though I've just upgraded, it's stuck at 2200 kilo, and it's already got 700 kilo in it just from resources. So no doubt in a couple of days this bad boy will be full, and I'm just gonna have to figure out something else again. But literally, go into tab, click out here, go to the lodge. Where is it? I hate when it does this, it like bugs out. There you go. Fast travel to the lodge, and then I still haven't been shown around by Noel or whatever he's called, but it hasn't stopped me from accessing it. So all you need to do is turn right when you go in, run up the stairs, and find your room with the safe in it. And I'll show you where it is now. So you go right, and this just, it's inventory management in this game is honestly so painful. Like, I don't know. I was looking at mods last night, and I'm tempted to download like either a mod that lets me fast travel while I'm like carrying too much, or just flat out getting rid of like the weight limit thing, because I've maxed out all of my skills in weightlifting, and I'm still struggling really bad with inventory management. Like, everything's so heavy, and it's just half the game is just looting and managing my inventory. Like, I'm not enjoying that side of the game currently. So I don't know. This is my workaround. So you've got the storage here, you've got your ship, your captain's log, you've got your companions, and then in a pinch you can like over encumber yourself, and then you can use like amps, and if you drink alcohol it lets you carry more without staggering, blah blah blah. So there's loads of things you can do, but I don't know, it's still quite cumbersome to me. So dump it in here, dump it in your cargo hold, make it all bigger, and I'll see what other solutions I can come up with. But honestly, I can see myself just downloading a mod. Like, why go through all this faff? I don't understand why they've done it like this. It's just, I don't know. Now that I'm like making videos on it, I'm thinking about it more. It's just half the game is just me going through menus. Like, and not only that, the menus are so slow. Like, I'm spamming it, and it's just so unresponsive. Like, okay, I want to trade to Sarah. Come on. Like, it just takes so long, bro, and I'm stuck in this now. So anyway, GG, love you all. Absolutely stop. Peace. How to get infinite supplies, resources, ammunition, first aid kits, outpost resources, blah 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 in Starfield. So I'm in New Atlantic City, the first place you start off in. So if you want to get to where I am now, just fast travel to the commercial district, or find yourself a lift, or find yourself a train, and just fast travel over here to the commercial district. So once you're here, go to the UC distribution center on the right over here. If you want to sell a load of things, they've only got like 5k credits in here, and there's another shop there called Outland, so you can get like 5k credits each time. But I'm just going to show you some tips and tricks to like really get your credits going and really sort your inventory management out. So when you're in here, speak to Wen, and then I'll show you how like selling and stuff works, because it was very confusing and quite annoying at the start. So when you speak to someone, this is for like most vendors, you have like a buy option where you can buy anything you want, and this like boosts their credits as well. So if you really want to sell a lot of stuff, you can buy like a lot of ammo, and then you can buy like all the first aid kits or all the ship parts, whatever you're going to use, and it'll boost the credits so you can then sell to them. But if you go away and come back like 24 hours, 48 hours later, all the credits you gave them, like 50k credits, will just reset back to 5k. So depending on how much you want to cheese the game, like you're going to have to manage the vendor credits as well. So once you're in the vendor, click Q, and it'll let you sell from your inventory, and then you can also sell from your ship's inventory. So get used to like managing all these different inventories. You've also got your companions to manage, you've got captain's lockers, blah blah blah. But this is the core of it. So when you're here, literally, you can just go through them and click them. I've downloaded a mod which like organizes stuff better. Like I can sort by mass and see what's heavy, blah blah blah. For you, it's going to be a bit more cumbersome, but the same rules apply. Eventually, you do sort of get good and you catch on, but there's a huge learning curve. Like, it was so frustrating at the start. Like, hearts can help you not sell your stuff by accident. You press B to favorite them, and that's how you also like access your quick menu with Q. But yeah, so once you've done that, you've sold everything, you've got what you needed to do, or let's say you've bought all their resources, but that's not enough aluminium, that's not enough iron, that's not enough ammo, I want more, so let's just get rid of these. Like, you can never have too much ammo, in my opinion. So I just come in and buy all that, and then I'll buy whatever first aid they've got as well, blah, blah, they've got nothing. Resources, let's get the iron, let's get the aluminium, and boom. So we've bought all them. She's got 23k credits now. So if I wanted to like offload a load of expensive kit, now would be the time to do it. But if I go and reset the vendor now, all you've got to do is sit down here for 24 hours to reset a buy option. So if you wanted to buy more aluminium, sit down here for 24 hours. So you press E, you sit down here, and then you just literally press B, wait for 24 hours, and then get up. You can buy the aluminium, you can buy the iron again, and that's fine. If you want to sell a lot of stuff, you need to do 2 cycles on here. So sit down for 24 hours, get up, buy your aluminium, buy your iron, sit back down, wait 24 hours, get up, buy your aluminium, buy your iron, and then you can sell the vendor has reset, so her credits will go back to 5,000, then you can sell them again, blah blah blah. So that's how all vendors work. If you're in like the trade authority in the den, you can like, he has 11,000 credits by default, so you can just keep resetting, sell for 11k, reset, sell for 11k, reset, sell for 11k. So that's it for now. There are some weird things you can do where it won't work here very well, but you can sort of like glitch them out, speak to them, and then get stuck in a loop here where you can wait, reset, wait, reset, wait, reset, but they have to like be walking around, you have to like body block them a little bit, and you need a chair nearby, so it'd be like, wait, oh, there's one in here, like, wait on the chair. But you can find areas where there's like a closer wait point, and you just like spam it like this, much faster than like going over here waiting, running back. Yeah, little time efficiency tricks. That's all for now. Love you all. Hasta la vista. What other videos do you want to see? What are you struggling with? Peace. Where to get really good weapons at the start of Starfield that'll keep you going through your journey forever until you find better legendary weapons. So the ones I'm going to show you, you can buy these from New Atlantis right at the start. Yeah, they're a bit expensive, but it's not that hard to get credits. Watch some of my other videos to figure out how to farm these quick. But essentially, you can get a really accurate rifle. So if you're like the sniper kind of person that loves accurate headshots and loves a reliable, strong weapon, the Marksman's AA99 is really good. I'll show you where to get that. If you want to go like slay bugs on an alien planet or just mow everyone down, the N67 Smart Gun is amazing. It's quite expensive and the ammunition melts very quickly, but it's awesome. And then Astra Tamer is like one of my other favourites, but you have to do a quest for that one. And then, where was the other one? There was one more thing I wanted to show you. Oh, it's another vendor, so I'll show you where the other vendor is. But essentially, you can get a really good shotgun, but shotguns aren't really my playstyle, but I'll show you where to get one if you are a shotgun player. But let's get this first. Let's get the N67. So, the Super Gatling gun is Alpha Centauri. Go to New Atlantis City on Jemison. So click Jemison. Go here, find commercial district, and then fast travel to the commercial district. Once you're there, if you land in the spaceport and you're brand new, you can speak to these trains, or you can speak to like elevators / lifts, and they'll like let you fast travel to these locations. Or just press tab and fast travel that way. Once you're at the commercial district, run over to the UC distribution center, and this is where you can buy everything like resources, first aid, ammunition, everything you're ever going to need really, like, are all in this building. And you can keep resetting the vendor, so buy everything you want, sell everything you want, wait here for 24 hours if you want to buy something, wait here 48 hours if you want to keep sell spamming, and then you speak to Wen, and this is where she sells the Super Gatling gun. So just scroll down a bit on the weapons and you'll see it. So you can find the really good shotgun. There's another shotgun, so decide what shotgun you want. I think this is a laser shotgun? I'm not entirely sure. But scroll down. Oh, it's because I've already bought it that I can't actually see it. But in this shop, you'll be able to buy the Gatling gun. So for you, it'll say Rapid Shot and the N67 Gatling gun. But since I've already bought it, they're not letting me buy it again. So where else can you go? So let's go get the really good rifle. Like, when I play games like this, my favourite thing to do is be in stealth, crouch, and just headshot people with my rifle because it's so OP. So you need to go back to the spaceport, or maybe start with this. If you've just spawned in and you want to know how to get a good weapon, you'll already be in the spaceport. So stay where you are, and then come and do this part second if you want the Gatling gun. But either way, you're going to need like 50k creds to get both these good weapons. So they're a fair bit expensive, but a couple of missions or an outpost, like 2 or 3 outposts, and you'll have made that money. So don't be stressing. If you want to boost your revenue as well, and your cargo weight, make sure you get the commercial skills, which are get weightlifting so you can carry more stuff to sell, and then over here you can like buy for 5% less, sell for 10% more. So get this up. I've only done this very late, but I knew money would never be a problem in this game, so I just kind of sacked it off because I've always been as rich as I wanted, and it only takes like an hour to just farm a load of credits. So I'd suggest picking the skills that you enjoy. Like, pick the skills that change your gameplay. Like, I wanted to be able to slide, I wanted to be able to use a jetpack, I wanted to be able to pickpocket, things like that. So just get the skills that you're interested in. Don't worry too much about like efficient resource farming, because there's so many cheesy ways to do things in this game that I don't know. I wouldn't really hold out for things like that. Like, there's just workarounds. So your spaceship will be over there. You'll run down here. I hope this is all like ringing a bell. I don't want to run all the way down there. But there's your spaceship. You run down here. This is like where your first interactions happened. Walk up this ramp, and then you don't get distracted by all this prettiness. Beeline straight over here. When you go into this building, you can buy this really OP rifle that I'm using. It's dead accurate, it one-shots people, and it's just sleek, and it's easily accessible. Like, you can just get it straight away. Or you can just roll the dice and pray an outpost gives you something lucky. Talk to her. I'd like to see what you have for sale. Click onto weapons. And this is where you can get the Ace sidearm pistol as well. So whatever your playstyle is, you can probably get a good weapon in New Atlantis City. So obviously, I've already bought the Marksman AA99, so this is where it would be. And then I'll show you where the final place that I've been using is. You need to fast travel to the... Hold on, let me remember. Residential? Yeah, it must be let's just try it. It might be the mast. No, residential. We'll try the residential. You're looking for something arsenal. It's like a yellowy building. When you fast travel... it'll make sense. Just follow the path I go down when you do it. So here we go. This is the right area. So remember, I went to the residential district, and then go straight through this like children's tunnel, like this play area tunnel. Go through here, and then it's this yellow building here. So you've got the Centaurian Arsenal. Once you go in, turn right. And that's the girl you need to get the... You can get all the ammunition types and things like that. So just stock up when you're here. She's here.
I'm sure you are.
And your Griffin.
You're here because
What do you have for sale? And then weapons. This is where you can get another... There was a shotgun here as well, like a blue shotgun, I'm pretty sure. But essentially, this is where I got my final OP weapon. So yeah, that's everything. Stock up on ammo while you're here, why not? I just make a habit of buying all the first aid kits, buying all the ammo, and buying all the resources that I spam use a lot. Okay, he's got loads of credits. So yeah, that's where you buy it. And you can get, yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching. What else do you want to see? What are you struggling with? What do you need help with? Love you all. Peace. These are the skills I'd recommend getting early in Starfield. So I've got a decent amount of time in the game now. I've played like 20 hours, AFK 10 hours, and some of the skills I got I wouldn't get again, and some of the skills I still haven't got, like I would have got much earlier. So I'll just go through some of the ones that I think are most useful. Boost pack, I don't know, this is just like peak fun. So your boost pack, if you want fun, I really think you should go for that. Piloting lets you utilise your ship thrusters, so that's worth getting early. Security, I'd say get this very early because there's so many safes and so many chests that you've got to pick lock that you might as well be getting good loot. That's providing you like doing the lock picking mini game. I've already downloaded a mod that like I'm sick of it. It takes so long to pick the locks, and I don't know. It's not fun. I like shooting people. I don't like playing mini games inside my game. Targeting control system. If you want to dock and board pirate ships and steal the ships and things like that, you need to get this so you can target their engines, target the warp drive, incapacitate them, and then board them. So get that early if you want to be a pirate. All this stuff is good if you want to like be outposty. I've not really dived into the outpost yet. I'm going to do that later. And then combat. What I enjoy doing is shooting things, farming beasts, raiding outposts, being a sniper, being an absolute menace. So I went for things like this quick. I've only just noticed this rapid reloading like an hour ago. So I'm definitely going to get this because reloading right now is such a pain in the ass. So definitely going to get that. Honestly, instead of like just playing the game like everyone else and missing out on these things, just spend 5-10 minutes at the start of the game reading all these. I wish I just spent some time reading them because there's so many fun things and so many headaches that, do you know what I mean? Like, if I just sat here and read these for 5 minutes, I'd have avoided so much pain. So yeah, do that. Or listen to my advice and just go for the right ones. Commerce, these are useful. If you like to be a thief, make sure you get this to pickpocket targets. Pickpocketing's very OP, but it's just not my playstyle. Not on this playstyle anyway. Currently, I love being a stealth sniper, and I love looting outposts, so I've gone that build. Commerce is always good, but it's not essential. You make so much money in this game that, I don't know, and you can always cheese money in later. It's not that important. Stealth is crucial because it gives you the stealth marker, gives you the crit bonus, blah, blah, blah. Weightlifting, I just max this straight away. I'm still considering downloading a mod to, like, just get rid of this because it's not a fun mechanic. It's just boring managing it. Like, half the game is spent managing your inventory, going through slow, painful menus, speaking to companions that take 10 years to reply, speaking to trade vendors that take 10 years to reply. Like, I don't know, it feels like such a time sink. Like, it's very World of Warcraft time sink vibes. Not a fan with the entire system, to be honest. Anyway, that's my rant over. Well, I wouldn't get this. Like, I have no trouble with health. Like, I wasted a lot of points early on this one, but I was so like new that I didn't know what to get. I was like, oh, I took a lot of damage at the start, and I got the trait wanted. Or there's a trait where food and health kits don't work as good on you. So I don't know. I was like, oh crap, maybe I've shot myself in the foot here. But honestly, it's fine. Once you get these good weapons that I showed in the last video, like nothing matters anymore. Once you get the good weapons, like you're just a beast. Get the Gatling gun, get a sniper. Like it's just Once you get good guns and you know how to fight, you just never take damage. Okay, what else? So skills, and then so those are like the important ones. But then obviously you've got to tailor it to you. If you want to go down, if you want to sweat the outpost, you need to be doing this. Whatever your playstyle is, play that. But these are the core ones that I'd really recommend. And there's still some I've missed, like persuasion. Like if you're the type of person that likes doing that, I just don't like doing it. I'd rather just shoot them. But yeah, GG, thanks for watching, love you all. What other videos do you want to see? What are you enjoying about the game? What cool stories have you got? Hasta la vista, peace. How to travel fast in Starfield. So you don't have to like run to all these locations on the map. Just press tab, go into anywhere you want to travel on the map by tab, just keep going out. Let's say I wanted to go to a different star system, just click into it, go to Narian, and then find the location wherever it is. So over here, then just hit X. Once you've hit X to jump, and that's all you got to do. So fast travel is OP, abuse it, and when people are complaining about all these it doesn't feel like a space game, you don't take off, you don't blah blah, you don't do this, it's like, it's fast travel, it's blah blah blah. But the game is there's so much to do in this game that if they added that, like, half your time is already loading screens and waiting screens and cutscenes and talking screens and trading screens, blah, blah, blah. If they added that as well, you wouldn't even get to play the game. So it's just early access people complaining, or if you've only played it for a few hours, people's expectations were wrong. And it's good that it isn't that way, trust me. Like, we want the fast travel. So that's how you do it. And then once you do that, you spawn into like how to fly your spaceship in Starfield. So if you look on the left, you can see when I'm changing my throttle, my speed, there's like a bar to the left that's going up and down. you want to keep your blue bar in the middle like that to give you the most maneuverability. So if I have it up here, everything's moving faster, but I don't maneuver as much. If I move it down here, I don't maneuver as much. So you want to find that sweet spot in the middle where you've got speed, but you've got maneuverability. So just a quick tip to help you out. Other things is when you're taking on, I'd say the most threatening thing in this game is probably early game spaceship battles. So only take battles you're gonna win if you've got a bad ship. And also, when you are fighting, don't just like hold W and dive straight into it all, especially if there's more than one ship. Pick them off from long range, injure them, then when you know you're going to kill them, boost in, finish the job, fly past everyone else so they can't shoot you, and just keep doing laps and circles like that. I'll show you some other videos in the future, but I just wanted to do this like maneuverability tip first, and just pick your battles carefully. As soon as you load into an area, press F5 to quick save it. And let's say you spawn in and you see red plates everywhere, hit F5, and that way, no matter what, you're going to win eventually. So you'll be fine. So that's it for now. I'll come up with some more spaceship tips. I want to do like a big detailed guide on most of the systems in it, but these are just fast ones to get out there that save you a lot of like time, effort, and energy for very little of me talking. So what else you want to see? What you're struggling with? What you enjoy? Oh, as well, I'm going to make a new video. Peace. Love you all. In Starfield, you can actually blow up asteroids and mine them. All you've got to do is shoot them. There you go. So fly over to it, press E, and it'll let you loot it. And we get 4 iron. So if you've played a lot of Elite Dangerous, or you just love the idea of like asteroid mining in space, like one of the biggest selling points in space games and space simulations for me is being a space miner in my spaceship, laser mining or blowing up asteroids, and just like living the space miner cargo life. So I love that they've added this into the game. They don't even tell you about it. They don't even like emphasize it or anything. It's just like a cool thing you can do. Blow them up, loot them, get iron, and you can use that instead of like buying resources from vendors or mining them off planets. You can just choose to mine them in your spaceship if that's more your vibe. So really fun. Really, what's the word? Oh, I forgot. Anyway, whatever. Love you all. Hasta la vista. Peace. How to control your spaceship power resource system better in Starfield. So usually what I like to do is keep a nice like balance of everything but grav. So I've only just got this spaceship myself. I've been using the Mantis spaceship. So if you want to know how to get different spaceships, watch my other video. But I've just got the 3-star Rangers Eagle ship, and this has given me a lot more power, a lot more cargo, and it's bigger. So what I like to do is balance the systems. So let's just put all these on the same one. Let's go for that. And then engines and grav and shield are like, once these are set, usually I keep this on max on the Mantis, but honestly I don't even need to. Like, you can probably drop a few in shield, and what you want to do is get good at alternating between grav, engine, because those are the ones you change most often, really. So hit Alt and then AD to move about, and then once you've selected engines, you can actually, instead of just like doing it one tab at a time like that, let's say you wanted to like, let's say pirates are attacking you, you've spawned in like this, because it doesn't give you your grav. Once you spawn in, it drops your grav, and then you've got to like reapply it like that. So let's just show you some faster ways of doing it if you're in a pinch. So let's say, okay, crap, there's like 50 pirates there, I don't want this battle, I need to drop out. So hit Alt, and instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just literally hold S, and it resets it like that. So I'll show you one more time. Hold S, let go, and you're waiting for that click. Yeah? So it saves, well, saves a lot of time in the long run if you're like managing all these systems properly. Like, you can get really insane at it and really sweaty. So hold S, it deletes them all. Do this, hold W, it applies them all. Yeah? So just a trick to help you use your pip system better. Love you all. What else do you want to see? What are you struggling with? Hasta la vista. Peace. How terrain generation, outpost generation, blah blah blah, things like that work in Starfield. So let's say you wanted to like go out, farm some loot, kill some people. All you've got to do is go to any planet, anywhere that you can land on, and just select any point. You don't need to like wait for these like markers. you can just pick anywhere like this. So set a landing target, land, and once you do, you procedurally generate now outposts and structures and events around you. So you can literally fly up into space, fly back down to where you've just like done it, and everything will reset, everything will change. So when you think about this for, well, I should have turned my bloody volume down. When you think about this for like being out and about on the surface, have a scan around, see if you like anything. It's like, okay, I don't see any big structures or anything. Oh, there's one down there, there's an unknown. I'm not interested, so I'm just going to get up. I'm going to fly back to the surface, and I'm going to fly over here now and try this. So what this does is it just keeps refreshing the role, refreshing the loot table for you. So that's how you can like farm stuff and use your time efficiently, is what I'm trying to say. And there's other tips and tricks you can use as well. Like over there, there's an unknown, so there's more options this time. So this might be a better roll, but they're still really far away. So let's try it again until they're a bit closer. And you just keep doing this. So let's say you're on an alien planet, or let's say you're on a flora planet. You just keep doing this and like finding a good spot until you're satisfied with like either a really big structure that'll like get you something that's worth hunting, or blah blah blah. So take advantage of how it works. Like that's how the procedurally generated things work. And as well, there's another trick I can use, which I'm going to wait till the next video actually. So watch the next video. Love you all. Peace. How to get the best loot and the most amount of credits in Starfield without, well, there's a cheesy method and there's a legit method. So whenever you load into an instance, let's say I fast travel onto this planet, it's going to give me a black loading screen, and I'm going to load in like a new piece of the game. So there's tricks you can do to like get more loot and more goodies out of the game. So by default, your difficulty is going to be set to normal. If you click this to very hard, escape, and then load in the planet. So let's say, okay, we're going to land down here. We'll just pick a bright part of the map. We're going to land here. When we do that now, because we've loaded in, like this menu here is all we need. Once you see that loading icon in the bottom right of the loading screen, we're now loading in an instance where all of the loot and everything around is set to very hard. So we're going to get legendary stuff. We're going to get the best stuff by doing this method. And then once you've like loaded it in, all you have to do then, so it just has to load, and that like loot table is set forever. The seed is set. So literally, press tab, go back into, press escape, go back into your settings, and then change it to whatever difficulty you wanted, whatever you're comfortable on. Some people go very easy, I just go back to normal. And when you kill people now, it'll be normal difficulty, but you'll be able to get legendary gear off them. So this is how people are getting loads of credits fast, and this is like the most efficient way of doing it. So this also applies to every single loading screen. So let's say I raid this base. Whenever I loot it now, all the chests and all the people will give me the best stuff. And then once I go into the building, so once you've cleared the base, there'll be like a deeper layer to go to. Before I go into the loading screen, I need to go back into this menu, click settings, go gameplay, change this back to very hard, go through the loading screen, come back through, go into settings, change it back to normal. And even though I'm fighting like normal difficulty, everyone's going to have like the legendary loot table. So use that to cheese it. If you want to do it legit, just don't change the difficulty when you're in, like just play on very hard. But it's up to you, whatever you enjoy, however you enjoy playing the game is what's important. So that's it for now. Whatever tips you want to see, what you're struggling with, love you all, hasta la vista, peace. Here's a mining tip that you probably didn't know, or it took me way too long to realise in the game. When you find like somewhere to mine with your mining laser, it doesn't tell you about this, but if you hold left click, it just carries on going. But you can actually boost it with your right click. So yeah, the resources go down quicker, but look at how slow you mine normally. And now look when I hold right click. Like, it literally boosts how strong it is. Like, I can't believe they didn't make it more clear. So there's a mining tip for you. You can always boost your laser, and it just, yeah, don't be painfully doing this. Like, especially when you get to like an artifact area. You're like holding left click on the, I can't remember what it's called, like ceruleum or something. There's like something that takes ages to mine, and you're just stood here like this. So yeah, don't make the same mistake I and 1,000 other people did. Hold right click to boost your mining, and yeah, I'll do an outpost guide at some point in the future. But what else do you want to see? Love you all. Hasta la vista. Peace. How to level up and power level fast in Starfield. So there are some like dodgy outpost crafting guide things you can do, but that's quite late game, and it does break the game by the looks of it. Like, it makes everything laggy, it makes your saves break a lot. So if you just want to like kill things and farm stuff really quick, this is one of the fastest methods I've done to get a few levels. So first thing I need to explain is the gameplay difficulty system. So the more you change this, the more loot you're going to get, and the harder it is. So let's say you wanted a lot of loots and a lot of credit. Whenever you load into an instance, change it to very hard to get the best loot. But we want to farm XP, so what you need to do is set this to very, very easy, so stuff dies in one shot essentially. And then depending on your level, I'm level 28, you need to go to a star system that is higher than you. So if you're in the middle, like let's say you're here at Alpha Centauri, it's only a level 1 system, so the more you go out, the higher level things get. So like this is level 15, this is the Altair system. So the further out you go, like mostly the red areas, you can find like really high level systems. So there was one I was farming down here. What is it? Enlil is a level 65 one. There are some 75 ones. Like if you look over here, where is it? Archimedes is 75, but I couldn't make this jump. I've just got the Star Eagle ship now, so maybe I can make that jump. So maybe I can farm even more now. So the XP farm is going to be even better. But essentially, get yourself like a Gatling gun or something good for slaying beasties. So I was killing like alien bugs, I was killing herds of animals, and then last night I was like in Jurassic Park and I was just slaughtering like dinosaur after dinosaur with this. So I've done videos on how to get all this, like the N67, and how to get loads of ammo and how to get loads of credits, so go watch that. But a crash course is go to the commercial district in Atlantic City, and then go to the UC distribution center like on your right, and you can buy this Gatling gun. And then if you want to buy loads of ammo for it, because we're going to be like out here in the dinosaur land farming them for like an hour or so. Like I got like 5 levels in an hour, and I wasn't doing it fast. I wasn't running around using like a speed boost amp, things like that. So it could have been better, yet I still got like 5-6 levels an hour. And yeah, so if you want loads of ammo at the UC distribution center, buy max ammo for this, sit on the chair, wait for 48 hours, buy it again, wait 48 hours, buy it again, and do that until you've got enough ammo to farm for as long as you want to farm. And then once you've done that, just like load into any planet which has got a high level, and you're looking for like flora looking places. So right now where I've landed is good because it's like flora, there's enemies around, it's like a livable area. So if you land on like a barren planet, you won't find enemies. So you need to find an earth, like literally all my criteria is like, does it look earthy? Has it got like an atmosphere like this? So as I'm scrolling around, I'll just look for like the earth looking planet. Like don't look for a red barren one, don't look for a moon rocky one. And then let's say we'll try this system. We'll go to Enlil. I'll show you the one I've already used. So you can see here there's one there, and then there's also one there. So just go into them, scan them, make sure they've got flora, load in, and then make sure you set to very easy, and literally just slaughter everything you see. So when I spawn in, I'm on the wrong system right now. I've not gone to like a level 65 system. But I was getting like 100 XP just for like shooting like animals that were dying dead quick. So yeah, the power leveling was insane. That's everything for now. Love you all. What are you enjoying about the game? What are you struggling with? What do you need help with? Love you all. Peace. How to guarantee legendary items and the best items you can get. So click escape, go into settings, and you need to set this to very hard. Once you've done that, whenever you load in a fresh instance, so since I've done this already loaded on the map now, if I went into this outpost and I started killing everything, I'd only be getting very easy loot. So I would have to like reload this entire area to get very hard loot or legendary loot. So take that into account whenever you go through a loading screen. The same applies in space. If you fast travel to a new system, you get a loading screen, and if you're set to very hard, you'll get better loot. So when you load into a new planet and I go over there and it's set to very hard, I'm going to get legendary loot. So you can just do that to keep farming. But if you don't want the difficulty of that, once it's loaded, you sort of like seed the loot, and then you can just go back, click settings, and change it to very easy or normal, whatever you want to do, and then you'll be still getting legendary loot, but they won't be impossible to kill, or they won't be like dumpstering and schooling on you. So that's a way to get legendary items. This is also a way to get infinite fast credits as well. I'd give you a tip for looting. When you're doing this, like just load in, run in, kill everything, loot it, but don't stock up on like useless things. Just grab all the weapons, grab all the credits, and just rather than like looting everything, going back, selling it all, looting everything, going back, selling it all, just keep flying down here, kill everything, loot the weapons and the credits, reload, kill everything, loot the weapons and the credits, reload, loot the weapons and the credits, and then go sell everything. It's just so much faster. You make so many more credits. That's everything for now. I'm going to just keep making quick tips and tricks videos for Starfield. So what do you want to see? What you're struggling with? What tips and tricks have you found along the way? Love you all. Hasta la vista. Peace. How to sell contraband and how to dock ships in Starfield. So the reason I'm going to show you how to dock and how to sell contraband in the same video is because once you get the contraband, so you get contraband from raiding bases, or let's say pirates attack you, you can board the ship and you can find contraband on there. But if you have contraband on you, like I don't think I have anything on me right now, but essentially you have like a yellow marker here. So currently I don't have anything, but if you like, let's say when you steal something from somewhere you shouldn't, you get like a red icon. If it's contraband, you get like a yellow icon here. It's dead obvious when you do, and you hover over it, it says contraband. So you'll know when you have it, and it's got an insane value. So let's say it's got like, I don't know, 10k value, you're going to get a fat chunk of money from that. Like, even if your trade skill is low, you're still going to get a lot of money from it. So if you didn't know, let's say something is worth like 10,000 value, you're only going to get like 1,000 value from that until you level up your trade skill. So make sure you go into skills and make sure you like start boosting your commerce skills. So once you get down here, you'll start getting more of like what it's worth for the contraband. So, okay, you've got the contraband. How do I get rid of it, and how do I stop myself getting scanned and like put in prison essentially? So before you go to a proper star system with like authority that scans you, whenever I get contraband, the first thing I do is go to I go to Wolf. So above the Alpha Centauri system, next to Sol, there's this place called Wolf. This is where you need to go to sell your contraband. So travel here. I'm going to set course with X to fast travel, and you need to find the den. So you've got just find the den, click it, and then jump to the den. So this is where you sell all your contraband, because when you load into the star system, you don't actually get scanned by like a ship that says, "Oh, you're naughty boy, you've got bad cargo." As well, while I'm on topic, depending on your ship, you can also like smuggle that contraband into the systems that do scan you. So let's say I'm in the praying mantis ship, or whatever it's called, the Razorlight mantis ship. That comes with a cargo hold that is shielded. So you could put your contraband in the shielded cargo hold, and that's how you would like smuggle it into like New Atlantis or Neon or somewhere like that. That's how you smuggle contraband. But if you want to just sell it and get rid of it, you need to go to the den in the Wolf system, and then just fly over to this here. So this is why I'm telling you how to dock as well. So once you're close enough, fly over. I'm gonna put some into engines. Fly over. Once you're at 500 meters, that's when you can finally dock it. So once you're in range, you can see like it counting down. Then I'm gonna stop at 500, and then you can see dock here. So hold R to dock, and boom, you've done it. So that's how you dock into a space station, or a pirate ship as well, or any ship in general. That's how you do it. Get within 500 meters, hold R, and that'll let you dock. Or if you've like blown up their engines and blown up the grav drive of a pirate, you need to do that first. So you'd have to get the targeting system for this. So get your targeting control system, blow up the engines, blow up the grav drive, and then that'll let you board the ship from there. But you need to be within 500 meters. And then once you're in here, go into the den, and then there's a trade authority kiosk on your left. So we've got in scan free, we've not got in trouble, and then here's your guy. And the best thing about this guy is he also has 11,000 credits available. Or he's still got credits from last time where I give him a load of stuff. So this is where you can offload everything, sell your contraband. So here we've got some AI adapters that I sold earlier. So that's where you sell, and that's how it works. And then if you've got like loads of contraband, like more than 11k, you can either boost his vendor by buying a load of first aid kits, buying a load of ammunition, and then selling it, whatever you need to do. Failing that, you can also sit here, wait for 24 hours to reset what he's got available to buy, and then wait for 48 hours to reset his credits. So wait 48 hours, sell 11k worth of stuff, wait 48 hours, sell 11k worth of stuff, and then just do that. So that's how contraband works, that's how you sell it, that's how to smuggle it into different systems, or that's how to just get rid of it straight away without getting caught and sent to jail. That's everything. Love you all. What else do you want to see? Hasta la vista. Peace. How to access the console command so you can use cheats and you can use mods to customize and play the game however you want. So what I've done is I've actually removed my inventory. So the inventory management on this game is shocking. The menus are shocking. Everything's slow. Everything's annoying. So I've downloaded a mod which increases my carry weight to 10,000 essentially. This did say 10,000 last night. I'm not sure why it now says 7,000. Hey, it's buggy. We're breaking the game, but we're making it better. So if you want to access the console command, depending on your keyboard, depending on where you're from or whatever, I think it's your keyboard manufacturer. It's either going to be your tilde key or your tilde key, the thing under escape. But for me, I've got a Razer, what is it? A Chroma? A Razer Chroma? Razer Ornata Chroma. And it doesn't work when I press the tilde key. Like, on other games it usually works. The button under escape usually works. But it's the @ symbol. So whatever you used to do at Gmail, press that. And that's how you get the console menu. But if you do, like, type stuff in or you turn mods on or blah, 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 you can break getting achievements. So it will usually prompt you saying, warning, you will not be able to get achievements. So if you care about achievements, you either have to download a thing that lets you work around it. There's mods you can download which lets you get achievements while you cheat and use cheats and mods, or you can just not care about mods, not care about achievements or hack them in at the end, whatever's fun for you. So once you've done that, with the console, there's like commands you can use. So I'm going to make a whole separate video on all the different console commands and the ones I've been using to get like my infinite cargo hold ship, and there's one I downloaded as well which vendors immediately restock. So I can type in here like, what is it, bat traders on. No, there's something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but essentially instead of waiting 2 days for your character to like, it's just, what were they thinking with that gameplay loop? Let's give all the vendors 5 to 10k credits. Let's have like 100k worth of stuff in our inventory all the time, and we have to sell, sit down here for 2 minutes. Like, what a fun gameplay loop. Let's just sit here for like, it's just ridiculous. Like, what were they thinking? Like, it's just so boring. So instead of waiting for literally minutes of your life doing absolutely nothing, when I speak to a vendor now, as soon as I buy or sell something, boom, instantly refreshes, boom, instantly refreshes. So, yeah, the console command and mods are for making the game how you want to play it. And if you get frustrated by the amount of time sinks, like absolutely pointless time wasting like that, this will be great for you. There's loads of videos coming out. What do you dislike about the game? What do you love about the game? What mods should I showcase? What do you want me to show, essentially? What do you need help with? Love you all. Hasta la vista. Peace. How to manage your inventory better in Starfield. So I'm going to tell you all the legit ways without breaking your game or your achievement, and then I'm going to explain how to use console commands and mods to like actually make the inventory good in this game. So first of all, you're going to have a basic ship. So the thing I'd say is get a better ship for more cargo hold. But essentially, you have mass down here. So you can see that I've broke the game by like just hacking a load of cargo limit in or whatever weight limit in. So for you, you need to max your weightlifting as soon as you can. Like, this should be one of the first things you go for so you can carry more stuff. Or if you're going to break the game like me, this really doesn't matter. But I played the game legit for like the first 30 hours, and then when I realised how ridiculous the inventory management and the slow systems and the output, when I realised how bad it all was, essentially, like there's something good there, but it's not been done right. So you can make it done right with mods. Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. What else can you do? Your companions, however many you've got, speak to them. Let's trade gear, and then you can sell. Well, you can trade any of your gear, but it's just so convoluted and so annoying to use everything. Like, I honestly don't know what they were doing. I've downloaded a mod which makes stuff like get displayed nicer, but honestly, the UI designer, shocking. Sorry if you're watching this. So your cargo, you've got your cargo, you've got your space, you've got your companion space. You've got Vasco, who chills in your ship as well, so don't forget him in a pinch. You've got storage lockers and captain lockers inside your ship as well, if you're really in a pinch. And then you can make an outpost, spawn some chests in, spawn some storage lockers, blah, blah, blah. But another tip I've just found is if you press F, you can see the distance of like where you are from your ship. So currently I'm 69.7, blah, blah, blah. You can go all the way out to 200 meters and still access your cargo hold and dump stuff in. So let's say I'm raiding an outpost over here, and okay, that's 95, 99, 100 meters away. I can go into my cargo hold through this. So press tab, go into your spaceship menu, access the cargo hold, press inventory to switch to you, and then do whatever you want. So it says store all resources. If you like run 200 meters, so if I go like 201 meters and I go into there, when I try and transfer anything, so if I try say like, I won't have the option to store all resources. So effectively, you've got a 200 meter like hard cap on dumping stuff in your cargo hold. So once you've, okay, so those are the main tips. So how do I do what I've done? How do I make the inventory actually usable? So there's a few things I've downloaded. One is this cool Deadpool mod. That's irrelevant. The first one I downloaded was I wanted more space here. So I don't know, like this. You can change a bat file, which essentially gives you like 999 like inventory space. I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the mod, but I'll link stuff in the description, and I'm going to make lots of videos anyway. So you need to download a mod. There's a few of them as well, so depending on what's popular and which one has like risen to the top, like I'm doing this dead early. The game's only been out a couple of days, so this is the mods that I've found working and I've got working for me, but by the time you're doing this, there might be better mods around. So just what you need to do is you need to understand how mods work. So watch my other tutorial on how to get everything working, but go on to Nexus Mods and then just start searching for mods that are going to make your life better. So I thought the Mantis suit is hideous, so I made this I downloaded this Deadpool skin to make it look better. Still ugly, like the helmet shape is disgusting. So I downloaded something called Unlimited Traders, so I can access the console command with the @ key or the tilde key under escape. And then I can be like bat, which is like call the bat file, traders on, or I can't remember the exact command off the top of my head, but you can type commands in like that, which essentially makes the trader sell stuff and restock instantly. So the really incredible gameplay loop Bethesda went with is let's put all the vendors on 5 to 10k credits. Let's give you 100k credits worth of stuff every time you raid somewhere, and then okay, I'm going to speak to him, sell. Let's go sit down here for like 2 minutes. What a fun gameplay loop. And let's go run back and do it all over again 10 times. Like, shocking. Terrible design. Like, it's just awful. So, I also downloaded Infinite Cargo Hold as well. So, you can see on my ship, like, the cargo hold is just ridiculous. And, yeah. So, type in on Nexus Mods like buzzwords like infinite, type in vendor, type in sell, look through the popular all-time ones, blah blah blah, or just wait a couple of days till I record like a proper how to manually install all these like different mods. I am in the process of making one, but I'm getting a bit busy, I'm getting bogged down. So yeah, some inventory management tips. It's been a very scatterbrained video. They always are when they first come out. But whatever. So let me know what else you want to see. What can I help with? What are you struggling with? What annoys you about the game? What do you love about the game? Blah blah blah. I've ranted and moaned a lot. Like but I only rant and moan a lot when I actually care about stuff. So I care about the game, but God, there's so many bad things in it that just need fixing. And thankfully, modders can. Like, now that I've done all this, outposts are actually like a fun mini game. Whereas in the past, it was like, okay, go in a loading screen, wait here 2 minutes, wait for that to restock, wait for this, wait for that. It's just shocking, so boring. Anyway, rant over. What else trying to see? Love you all. Peace. A quick tip to save your time in Starfield that I always forget, even to this day. I've been playing like 30, 40 hours and I still forget to do it. But whenever you're like mugging about the universe, doing your odd jobs, doing things like that, get into the habit of scanning everything you do. Like, they teach you how to do this at the very start, but when you land somewhere new for the first time, so when you're traveling all over the place, you'll have a scan option here, and then it gives you the option to like show resources. So A, it makes you money, B, it completes your achievements and completes the game, and C, you're actually scouting for really good outpost locations while you're doing all your missions. So the early game is like just having fun, following what's fun to you, and then as you're doing this all, you need to be scanning the planets, so when you get to late game, you can find the good outposts. So yeah, just get used to scanning and don't forget, like I do. So fly to a new location, set course, and then fly to it, and then jump. When you land, the only time you can scan it is when you're like on the orbit, or you're in the orbit of that planet. So take advantage of it. Don't forget, like me all the time. And oh, I broke my leg. Let's heal it. GG. What else do you want to see? I am recording a lot of videos, especially tutorials, now that I've played the game for a decent amount. I am diving down like the mod rabbit hole. So I've just done like inventory hacks and inventory cheats and cargo hold cheats and trade vendor cheats and stuff like that. So what do you want to see? What do you think would make the game better? What mods have you played with? What do you want to see? Blah, blah, blah. Love you all. I love you, Star. Peace. How to install mods in Starfield, how to download them, how they work, how to get them going, blah, blah, blah. So this is a quick mod tutorial for Starfield. First of all, you're going to need to access your console command at some point. So it's either going to be the @ key, or it's either going to be the tilde key under your escape key. So once you've got the console working, this might not work as well, so just stick with the video and we'll get it working for you. So essentially, when you're working with mods, you need to be aware of 2 file paths. So you've got a documents folder with My Games and Starfield, and this is where like your save data goes. So at some point, you're going to have to put in a Starfield custom like text file like this. So you can ignore a lot of it. The one you like 100% need is that. If you want to start playing with mods, you're going to need that. So literally right click, new text document, or just like take your Starfield prefs, copy it, and then just edit that file, and then change the name of it. Make sure it's Starfield Custom, all one word. Get your capital letters the same as well. And then copy and paste this or download it off Nexus Mods. You'll see this Starfield Custom like in most mod packs. So let's say you want to download like new inventory, it'll come with like a Starfield Custom thing. So keep your eye on this and just know that you'll need this in the game. Once you've done that, hit Control S and close it, and then just try just mimic everything you see here. So we want everything to like, you want yours to say exactly what mine's saying. The date doesn't matter, but configuration settings, Starfield Custom, get your capital letters right no matter what. And then the other folder, this is where your starfield.exe is stored. So for most people, it's going to be in your Steam common Starfield, but depending on where you've installed it, like I had to make a load of space on my SSD, so everything looks a bit weird compared to normal. So yeah, just be aware of these 2 locations, because depending on how intense the mod is, or how different the mod is, depends on where you've got to dump it. So let's say I wanted this to be my intro screen. I forgot to make it my intro screen, to be honest. But you can download skins. You can download infinite cargo in your ship as well. So infinite space, infinite cargo, max weightlifting. You can get all the perks. One of my favorite ones is all the vendors now. I can type this like BAT traders on, some variation of that, and it'll make the trade vendors reset Like you don't have to sit on a bench and wait for 2 days. Like shocking gameplay loop. What are you thinking, Bethesda? Let's sell stuff to 5k credits, sit on a bench, sell stuff, just terrible. Like, what are you thinking, Bethesda? Anyway, rant over. So get rid of that by making vendors just instantly restock so you can dump all your stuff and actually play the game. Like, what? Hello? I've played 30, 40 hours, and honestly, most of that is like menus and rubbish, pointless, time-wasting things. So I've managed to cut out a load of that rubbish, and I've only been doing mods for like a day, so it's going to get insane. Like, I knew mods would make this game insane, no matter how bad it was at launch. Like, I'm vexed, but I only get vexed over games I love, so it's a really good game, but there's so many painful teething problems with it, but thankfully modders are getting rid of it, so modders will fix everything, they always do. Same with Battlelord, they fixed Battlelord, and they fixed this, so, but they're doing it rapid. Like, Skyrim's got a huge base, Bethesda's got a huge like, fan base, so, yeah, good stuff. What was I even on about? Oh yeah, heads download mods. So you have to use somewhere called Nexus Mods. Type it into Google, and then that's where you'll find everything. So depending on what you want, I'd sort by like popular all time, or just like use the search function to find what you're after. Like, let's say you wanted like infinite inventory, just type in inventory or space or cargo, or just use buzzwords that'll help you. But sort by popular of all time, and download the ones that have got good reviews and people are commenting on saying, oh, this has made it so much better. So what else shall I say? So you know where to get it, you know where to access your console. Where do you actually dump the mod file? So if you don't go with Vortex doesn't work, it's just terrible. Didn't work for Bannerlord, didn't work for Starfield. So download your mods manually and just follow the instructions on like the files. So depending on what kind of mod you're downloading is going to depend where you dump it. So I've changed like a skin thing, so you have to drop the skin thing in a different location. If you wanted to change your inventory, so you can see my inventory looks different, let's show something along, it makes it more like you can see stuff better. So I put that into the interface tab, which is, where is it? These are my tutorials coming soon. Like, these are some notes, so if you have any tutorial ideas, like, feel free to comment and I will get around to them. So like if you go into data, like meshes this is a mod, this is a mod, this is Star UI is a mod, that's what the inventory is. Textures is, I'm pretty sure this is the Deadpool mod, yeah. Spacesuit Mantis, this is the Deadpool mod. So you need to follow the instructions. I can't really give you a one size fits all because every mod is different so far. Eventually they'll find like I'm sure they'll find like a way of doing things, like a standard to follow. But right now it's all over the place. People are shoving stuff everywhere. So you need to know these two locations. And then, but a lot of them, oh, there you go, op trader off, op trader on. So that is what I was on about before with the trade vendor. So yeah, just find out where to dump them. But essentially, you're going to download it into a file that's zipped. Download WinRAR, or if you have WinRAR or whatever, unpack it, like literally just drag it across or extract it into whichever folder it's telling you, and then reload the game, and it should work. So it will give you a prompt saying you won't get achievements if you're using something that breaks the game. So if you care about your achievements, don't do that. Or alternatively, you can download a mod which lets you cheat but also get achievements. So that's it for now. I've got to go out and get ready. So I hope these videos help. I will be making a ton next week when I'm more free, and I use better audio, better clips and stuff, but I just wanted to get some quick vids out there because when I first started playing this game, the menus in the inventory were absolutely shocking. I mean, they still are shocking, but I'm a bit used to them now. And there's quite a lot of tips and tricks that you learn along the way, which was like quite frustrating at the start because they don't make it very clear. Like something like, let's say your mining laser can actually be boosted. You hold right click and it boosts it. Like there's just loads of things that they don't tell you about this game. So yeah, leave a comment. Love you all. Hasta la vista. Peace. Starfield tips. How to level easy and fast. So I'm going to give you a few methods. When you first start into the game, honestly, you level quite quick, so just enjoy the start. Like, do what you want, follow your nose, just whatever interests you, whatever intrigues you, just go down that path and enjoy the game. Once you've settled into the game and it's like, okay, the thing restricting me from having fun now is lack of options to use or lack of like skills. So I wanted to be able to slide, I wanted fast reload, I want to build outposts, I want my jetpack, I want my target. Do you know what I mean? Once you start realizing how many cool things you don't have, you want to be able to farm levels fast to get them. So here's some ways I've found along the way to do it. So the best method I found that's fun and you just get to shoot everything. If you're the type of playstyle that you're just happy mowing everything down, the best thing to do is go to a high level system and then change. So hold on, let me start again. So press escape when you're in game and go to your settings, and over here in gameplay you'll find your difficulty setting. So let me just explain how this works. So with very hard, your enemies will like do a ton of damage to you, but they'll have a higher chance of giving you legendary items. So the lower down we go, the less damage they do, and the less chances of them giving you legendary items. So it's a trade-off. Do you want to farm XP? Go very easy. If you want to farm items, go very hard. And that's all there is to it, really. There are some tricks you can do as well. Like if you do want a bit of a challenge, or whatever, let's say you want to farm loot, you can like load the instance in as very hard. Once it's loaded and the loading screen is done, like this, just change your difficulty back to normal or whatever it was on, and everything will still have that high legendary roll chance. So just a quick tip for you. There's loads of quick tips on my other videos on my channel, so go check them out, blah, blah, blah. So XP boosting tips is get yourself this N67 minigun, or something that just like one-shots the majority of things. Like you need a really like high damage or a combination of weapons that are just really OP. You're going to need an absolute boat ton of ammunition. The only thing that's going to stop you farming is your ammunition. So even though I've got like, 6,000 rounds on my minigun, I will literally burn through that very, very quickly. Like, it's not hard to burn through that. So there are some tricks to getting more ammo. I'll teach you them tricks. But essentially, you get this gun or get some really OP weapons, put the settings to very easy, and then go to the highest level star system that you can find your way to. So when I was like level 10, 15, 20, the first one I went to was like Leviathan. I don't even know where it is. I can't remember where it is. There was one called Leviathan I went to. That was like a level 55 or a 65 area. But then I realised all the way down here, there's actually like level 75 areas. So how do we check? Level 75. So you can see up there on the top left. Hawkins is 75. Blah, blah, blah. So make your way down to the highest level area you can get to. If it's showing red, like if I wanted to travel to this red one, I'd have to jump. If it's red, just go to the white bit, the white full bit before it, jump to that, and it'll let you jump to the next one. So if you want to go down this path, you're going to have to do jump, 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 jump. You can't just jump from there to there until you've like explored the route. So once you're in the highest level area, you need to find like a flora planet, because we're going to be killing alien beasties. So the reason we kill these is because there's so many of them and they're all over the place. So let me just zoom out to give you an example there. Well, this is a Wildemon. So you'll find like herds of these, like just giant animals or packs of animals, or just, it can literally be anything, just random alien variants. Like this isn't the busiest place, but you're looking for a really dense flora planet. Like my criteria is, does it look like Earth on the map? Okay, click onto it. Is there a lot of flora? Is the environment good? Okay, boom, that's fine. Let's just kill everything then. So when you spawn in, if you can't see enemies as soon as you spawn in, just go to a different planet or fly to a different area. So you want to literally be surrounded with enemies. And Leviathan was a good spot, and there was another one. Check my other videos. I can't remember the names exactly, but you just go around and you just slay everything. Like I got like 10 levels in no time at all, but the only problem was I needed like 100k credits, so I needed to buy the minigun, which was like 30k. If you want to buy this minigun, you can get it from the UC Distribution Center in New Atlantis City. There's a video of me showing where to buy it and how to buy it, etc. Buy enough ammunition for it. You need an absolute load of like, I think it's like 7.7. What is it? Yeah, 7.7 ammunition. So bulk buy everything, and then once you've done that, you can just farm to your heart's content. Some tricks along the way: get an extra 10% boost by sleeping on a bed. Like you can either make an outpost, make a bed, or you can go into your ship, sleep on the ship, and you'll get a 10% boost. if you're a bit frisky and you've pulled one of these companions, whoa, oh yeah, I give her an invisibility thing. That's cool. So anyway, I got distracted. If you manage to pull a companion, if you sleep with them in a bed, you get 15% instead of 10%. So it's worth doing, and it lasts for 24 minutes. So every 24 minutes, go sleep with your bird, come back out, farm dinosaurs, go sleep with your bird, farm dinosaurs. And then there's also an extra boost you can do where you can use food to give you extra XP. So make like a shepherd's pie, make like an alien tea or an alien meal or something. Like just play with the cooking station, and you can find food that also boosts your XP. So go to a high level, put it on very easy so they don't tank a load of shots. You want to be able to kill them dead quick. If you have to use like 300 rounds to kill one dinosaur and you nearly die to it, it's pointless. You need to find that sweet spot where you're farming everything, but you're getting like 100 XP each time off them. Failing that, that's the most fun way of farming XP for me. You can do some like really crazy stuff with outposts. So if you want to power level to like level 100, like you need to get into outposts. So I'm getting there now. I'm eventually going to like create videos and get this all rolling properly. But I downloaded a load of mods that made outposting actually not a painful experience. So check out my other video if you want to know how to manually install mods, how to get infinite carry weight, how to get infinite cargo hold weight, and how to make vendors instantly refresh. So currently it's so dumb. Like honestly, I keep ranting in all my videos, but all the vendors have 5k credits. You get like 50k worth of stuff just looting around, and it's such a disgusting, boring gameplay loop. Okay, sell my credits. Sit on here for 2 minutes. Sell my credits. Well, like, sell my gear. Sit on here for 2 minutes. I have to do that multiple times. Like, hello? Like, I want to play a game, not fucking sit on a bench for 2 minutes each time I want to sell something. Anyway, so what I've done now is, instead of waiting on a bench for 2 days, I've downloaded a mod where as soon as you buy something, it just automatically refreshes. It breaks it a little bit. Like, the modding menu goes all over the place, but it means I can just sell all my stuff. I'm not constantly encumbered. I'm not trading with all my companions. I'm not just moving, like half the game was just moving menus about and stuff like that. So now I don't have to do that anymore. So go look at my other video on how to do that. What else do you want to see? What can I help you with? I think that's it for now. Love you all. Hasta la vista. Peace. How to get a sniper rifle in Starfield. So the one I'm using at the minute actually uses 50 cal rounds, and it's called the Justifier, and you get this for completing the 3-star Rangers questline. You also get a cool ship and a deputy badge or a marshal badge, whatever, and some cool armor. So it's not the strongest in the game, so I want something that's going to one hit. So I'm going to go see if the vendor, now that I'm level 30, I'm going to see if the vendor has changed in New Atlantis City to buy myself a badass sniper. I can't remember the name of it. It's like, there's a different name to it. So let's go find it. So press tab wherever you are. Find Alpha Centauri. Go to New Atlantis, and then we're going to go to the residential district. So click over here, residential district, boom. Once you're there, we're going to go to the yellow Centaurian Arsenal building. Just go through like the tunnel, you'll know what I'm on about, and it's literally right in front of you. And then once you go in, turn right, speak to the vendor, and hopefully she's going to have a new shiny sniper rifle for me. You can mod it, doing whatever you need to do.
Can we skip the local chunks this time?
But I'm pretty sure it's going to give me a grey one. If it gives me an option, it's probably going to be a grey one. But this Justifier doesn't do enough damage for, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I've got a legendary rifle with 30 rounds, and this is better. It does more damage. So I want a good sniper rifle that's actually going to one-hit someone in the head. So hopefully this one will work, and let's see if it's actually there. I just watched some guy's video.
There's nothing.
He said you can go here at level 30, or you could go to where I was recently. Actually, at the start of the video, there's like a system over here, Rasmus Summit. Where is it? Wherever I was at the start of the video, just rewind and you'll find it. There was like a mission there. Just go watch my previous video before this. You can see. Oh, there you go. You can see the entire mission. And what I do, but essentially you can raid the outpost here. So where is it? Deserted Biotics Lab. Go there, and apparently you get a sniper. But I didn't get a sniper, so I think he just got lucky with a loot table. I don't think he knows how the looting actually works in this game, so maybe it was a false video. But
you know,
let's see if she actually
I'm
has
sure we can find
a sniper rifle for sale. So, what's it called? It's got a name. It might be called like calibrated, calibrated something. Doesn't look like she has it. Maybe I can just like try refreshing her. There's a way to organize by. Here we go. 50 cal. Oh, the lawgiver. So what have I got right now? This does. I've got the justifier. Screw it, let's buy this. See what it does. 229 DPS. Let me see what my new one is. My justifier. It is. Oh yeah, it's well better. So we're gonna buy that. But you know what? I've got this like this mod that lets the vendors refresh. So instead of waiting 24 hours for the buy options to refresh, instead of waiting 48 hours for the credits to reset, you can download a mod. And there's a video tutorial on my channel. Go check that out. But essentially, bat trader on. I think it was trader op on. No, bat op trader on. Wait, there you go. So now the vendors are set to instantly refresh, so I can sell everything I want, and I can buy everything I want. So let's leave it here. Okay. And let's just see what we can do. So, sort by ammo again. 50 cal. So I'll buy this and we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, so it's just reset. So now we can get the refined one. That one's much worse, so that's only 120. So you see how it works? Like, let's do it again, refresh. Now what do we get? We get nothing, so if I buy something else, we'll probably make it refresh. I'll buy some ammo. Let's get some sniper rounds. Let's get some 50 cal. Let's get a lot of 50 cal actually. Wait, what? Where the hell have my credits gone? Sell some stuff then, I guess. I've got loads of stuff, so free. I've downloaded like inventory mods to make the game actually fun to play. So we've got some dosh back. Did I just sell my new sniper rifle? No, it's there. Wait, I swear that has just changed. Oh no, it's that one. Professional, refined, lawgiver. So let's see if she's refreshed on the buy now. Sort by ammo. So this as well, you won't have this sorting, like, you won't have this menu, because I've downloaded another mod which makes the menu better. But like I say, so there it is again, the modified one. So literally, if she doesn't have the sniper you want, just refresh it. So either wait 24 hours or download a mod. Like, you can wait by 24 hours by just sitting on a bench. Go outside, sit on a bench, wait 24 hours, and she'll refresh. So let's just buy some more ammo. And then let's go back, see what happened. So now there is no sniper available, so we just keep refreshing like that. So let's buy more ammo. Get some more 50 cal, why not? Go back, have a look. What's she got now? 50 cal, refined lawgiver. So just keep doing that until you get a roll you like. Wait 24 hours, and then you can end up with this 229. So I've got like 100 DPS upgrade on this, so why not? Let's test it out. I've not actually been evil once on this character. You know when you like save scum and then just murder the town and then revert your save? So I might try that out now with this new weapon, get some content. So boom, equip that, replace it with that. Let's have a look how she looks as well. 6 rounds, it's exactly the same. Lawgiver and Justifier. I think it's the exact same weapon, it's just the name of the 3-star Ranger specific one, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. We'll save scum, I guess. I've never done this. And we'll just kill everyone to see how strong it is. Like, it will want it all these anyway. Like, I was using the other ones, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to test here because they'll just want it. Yeah. GG, leave a comment. What do you like about the game? What do you need help with? What are you enjoying? Love you all. Peace.